Into the side comes Scott Wilson, with Tony Vidmar slotting in probably on the right side of defence. And although he's never in his entire career attempted to portray the image of Superman, everybody at Ibrox is hoping that the honest endeavour of Billy Dodds here, making his debut, will produce silver linings on a leadenly grey day. Kilmarnock haven't won a league game since the 19th of September, and in this league that can't spell crisis, but they did come back from 2 down against Hearts in the last game, which means they play the same personnel, not surprisingly, with one notable exception. Their new signing, Andy Smith, prolific goal scorer previously with Airdrie and, of course, Dunfermline. Referee today, John Roboto. The other dimension between these two teams, and I think it may be a significant factor, is that Kilmarnock haven't played for a couple of weeks, while Rangers came through that now infamous game, if you like to put it from that point of view, from their point of view, the other day in Germany. Extra time, penalties, which does drain. And we'll see what kind of effect that has on the players. Billy Dodds getting his first touch of the ball as a Rangers player. Played out there, touched away. Now McCann. Almost getting it through to Dodds. McCann very hard in. And again. And he's fouled, free kick. Alberts. Beautifully judged pass. Vidmar picks it up. Tries to go to the outside. Taken on by Mitchell. Slipped forward there by Ian Durant. Loose in midfield though, Reyna. Wallace, that was very hard. That's a superb pass. McCann. Acres of space, away he goes. Inside his player to Alberts. Now to McCann, he's got to sweep it across, and he does. And Wallace almost gets in there. Hooked away though. Good play by Rangers on the left-hand side. Here's Alberts. There's Newman. Can he get that ball? He gets it to the goal line, and he wins the corner kick. Good interception there as the Frenchman, Christophe Cocard, read the danger. It's driven in low this time, very hard. Here's Reyna. Drives it in low. That's a very good save. Colin Meldrum. Absolutely no room or margin for error in this one. Good shot though, Reyna keeping the ball down, which when defenders are advancing on you is unusual. Reyna went with him partially. Still going in for it, and Thomas Meyer didn't need to move for that. Good burst. They went all of 30, 40 yards with the ball there before getting into that shooting position, but ending rather aimlessly. Just touched on by Ferguson, and both Rangers frontmen are being watched very closely. There's Dodds. Nice ball to Wallace. Wallace going through. Oh, the referee says no free kick. Wallace certainly going down. I think might have just been a gentle little touch, made worse by his pace. Great play by Albert. And he's going to let fly it go. Great control in midfield, but I think as it left his foot, despite the skill he showed there, when it left his foot, it was always going wide. Here's Ferguson. Now McCann. That's a lovely ball. Now Wallace. 1-on-1. He's done it and it goes. Misses it again. Well, so often this season, Wallace has been put in this situation, both in domestic and European football, and has been found wanting. Last season, 27 times he scored. Some of them like that. He hardly ever missed in a situation. That is, I think, a reflection of the way things have gone for him this time. There has been no sustained attacking by Kilmarnock in this game. That's a good tackle by Newman. On to Alberts. Driving forward and brought down. I think accidentally he got something in his eye. It may have been a hand or an elbow. I think it was, in fact, as he hit the ground, maybe a stud in the face, purely accidentally. Here we are again, barge there. It's like the dodgem caused there for a moment. Yeah, I think it might have been knee that caused that. Alberts, that's a better ball. Here's McCann with it, sending it in there. There's Billy Dodd, gets a touch and just over. Keeper's right in there, heading for the jugular. A typical burst into the penalty area by Billy Dodd, and he wasn't far away. I think the attendance of the defender just put him off, and that's what he's paid to do, of course. Also missing out, Kokar coming forward. Very, very tricky looking play, and that was a poor effort there as well. Tries to get down on it. He tried to play it back to the goalkeeper. And I think the referee is going to have a word with Andy Smith. After this, down went the goalkeeper. And I must say that was a display of nerves again in that Rangers defence. I think this man there must be annoyed about the lack of communication at times. Well, Bobby Williamson had a great season last season, but second bottom of the league. He won't like that. He's going to ask his men to perspire, get more involved. Arthur Newman. Not nearly as nippy as Mitchell was there. Comes Amoruso, look at this. Mitchell in with a chance and a great save by Wire. How on earth did he go right through the middle? Where was Rangers' central defence? And Mitchell, perhaps not as straightforward a chance as Rod Wallace had at the other end, but nevertheless, Ali Mitchell has put chances like that away before, most notably against Rangers a couple of seasons ago, which cost Ibrox the championship. Kokar tackled by Alberts. Really getting involved, the pair of them. I don't think they were exchanging Christmas pleasantries. Amoruso. And the half-time whistle goes. I think there's an air of discontent around Ibrox at the moment in the stands as they come off after seeing chances much like Rod Wallace's. I mean, once upon a time he used to put them away with alacrity, and it's not coming off for him. And then there's Billy Dodge desperately trying to get into this game. Typical Dodge surge into the box, put off on a defender. It was almost there. And then at the other end, big gap appearing in the defence. Ali Mitchell, I think, enjoys scoring against Rangers at Ibrox as he's done previously. Getting there, and it all turned out to be negative. So, no changes made at half-time by either side, and you get the impression that Bobby Williamson knows better than anybody else, both in terms of being manager of Kilmarnock and a player here at Ibrox for Rangers, that if he gets his side playing the way it has been doing in the first half, that frustration and impatience will mount. I think it will spread through the stadium like the flu, and that will be to his advantage. So, the onus, I'm quite sure he realizes, on Rangers, especially in the first 20 minutes of this half. Oh, that's slack, Andy Smith. Can he take it on? The two Rangers defenders are going with them, and again Amoruso putting his side in jeopardy with that rather lazy
looping pass, and he was spent running out of pace there. Amoroso redeeming himself. Alberts. There's once again deprived. Newman, who just touched down by chest. Well, when that ball was played in there, the referee looking very closely at the player, so he was right on top of it. Wilson did get his set to it. Collision by two players, and away goes Newman. McCann on the outside. Looking towards Newman. Gets that ball across. Wallace is there. Vidmar. Free kick in a very interesting place indeed. Vidmar brought down. Ian Durant looking at that decision with a fair amount of disdain. So free kick to Rangers. Amoroso is in the middle of that defensive wall, and I think he's suggesting it should be somewhat further back. Referee trying to placate everybody. Bit of hesitation, and it's in! Oh! Beautifully struck by Albert! Rangers go winner! And the little ploy paid off. There was that initial hesitation, and then he slotted it away. So, 15 minutes, almost 15 minutes into this half, and the big German rescues him again. Little push to the side. Now, normally, he would send him away to the right-hand side of the goalkeeper, as he did recently against him, choosing the other corner. Perhaps a more difficult one. It had to be beautifully judged, and it was. And that certainly relieves the pressure for Rangers. I talked about impatience and frustration, which can build up when any team is off form and they have a lot of the ball. Now that's been converted into a 1-0 lead. Alberts. Here's Newman going after it. Newman with a lovely little ball inside. Now Ferguson with a shot at goal. Now that was a much better piece of play by Barry Ferguson from midfield. He has been criticised by me as well as having yet to achieve this ability to come from midfield and hammer in shots like that. Well, he certainly didn't want to concede a goal at that juncture. No question about it. He felt if he had held on a bit more, Rangers would have really toiled. 15 minutes left. Alberts. Bit of space for Reina. Good ball on the outside again. But obvious and Billy Dodge gets in there.
He must be disappointed it didn't reach the back of the net, because once again he got in behind the defender, in front of the defender there. Just the wrong angling of the head. Now here's Dodge coming in there, and as I said, the wrong angle. Just it needed something a bit further to his left. And out comes Rod Wallace. Here's McCann again. Ferguson was lying dormant in midfield. Kanchelskis. Doing the right thing, simply keeping possession. And there's the shot by Albert. Well, it was straight, but even at that, the goalkeeper seemed to tremble as this thundering shot came in. A lot of swerve in it, so he did well eventually to regain his senses. Kanchelskis. Kanchelskis, and he's run this time. In it goes. Billy Dodds is there. Neat ball to McCann with a shot, and it's just over. Once again, very intelligently laid on by Billy Dodds. Gathers it there, just touches it with the outside of his foot. Yeah, yet again, I think he might have done better than that, you know. Now, 1 minute of stoppage time. Another free kick as the Rangers defence get very anxious. And back goes everybody into the box. Perhaps the last effort for Kilmarnock in this game. Laughlin has come up. And away goes Bidmar with it. Put out to Ferguson. Now to Alberts. There's a beautiful ball to Kanchelskis. In towards McCann. He does over the bar. That would have buried him once and for all. He simply, when you're on form as he has been, then even when you give your all, as in this case, it's not going to come off for you. He was falling back all the way, and it still remains 1-0. And there goes the final whistle. Well, a very weary-looking Rangers team. If that had gone in, that would have been the end conclusively. They played out just a few seconds after that, so it turned out not to be as vital as all that. Only one goal in it, and I'm quite sure the Rangers players, management and supporters delighted to see this classical free kick taken by George Albert. Well, against him recently, he put the ball away to the right-hand side of the goalkeeper this time, choosing that narrower angle, and he did it to perfection. And I'm sure Dick Advocat wanted simply and basically a winning result today. That is what he's achieved. Rangers 1, Kilmarnock Dec.
We're back in the league now and back in action, and we won it today 1-0, which we could have scored more goals, but obviously it's not going so well for us. But we won the 3 points, and that's the main thing.
Yeah, I thought it was an entertaining match. I would say that, losing narrowly. But I don't think there was a lot separating the teams apart from Albert's wonder free kick.
The first 50 minutes we get an open chance with Rodney, and again if you score a goal then there's 1-0, and then Kilmarnock has to come and has to take more risk. But as long as it stays 0-0, they can play from their own organisation, and they did well.